Hi everyone, my name is Tom Ray and I am Mr. Mold. Today we're going to discuss the topic of do you need a mold inspection and how do you know if you have a mold problem? I get a lot of phone calls. A lot of people have moisture issues, have some flooding in their basement, and a whole array of different type of issues related to moisture. The first thing is you have to use your senses, your sight. Obviously, if you see mold, if you see it growing, that is a good indication you might have a mold problem. If you smell it, mold makes a very musty odor, and it is very prevalent when you go into a mold infested environment to have a very powerful musty odor, and that is during the process when mold absorbs the proteins, it excretes a MVOC, which is an organic compound, and it has a very distinct odor. You can smell, I would say it could almost be like the smell when you open up a dryer or a washing machine and you have laundry that's been sitting there for a while. You can associate it with that odor. Another indication that you may have mold is you will see something called efflorescence on your cinder block in a basement. Efflorescence is a deposit, a lime deposit, and it comes out in the form of a white powdery substance, and it is a good indication that there's excessive moisture pressure against your foundation. Moisture's coming through, and that white powdery substance, the efflorescence, is not mold in itself, but it is a very good food for mold. So it will become the protein that mold uses to colonize. So that is something to look for. You would walk around your foundation in your basement and you would see a white line. It's like a chalk line. And that is a good indication that there is a moisture problem that may already have or will lead to a mold issue. So something to look for. And you have to use your common sense. If you know you're taking moisture in, if you know you had a flood, if you know you have a roof leak, you have to be a little bit of an investigator. You have to put on your Sherlock Holmes hat and get in there. Get right where it happened. Look around. Obviously, if there's already a mold presence, you want to wear a mask and protect yourself. You don't want to breed mold in. You know, obviously, some people are more allergic than others. So you want to not take the chance. Home Depot and other places you could buy, Lowe's, even Walmart have respirator masks that you could use if you have a mold problem and you want to investigate it further. Now, once you realize you do have a mold problem, I would not recommend that you begin the remediation process yourself. If it's a small contained area, that might be okay. But if it's a large area, and a large area, let's say, would be over 1 to 2 square feet, I would call in a professional. I would certainly not do it myself. If I were to, I would do a ton of research. I would go online. I would look at some of the protocols out there, and I would really get myself informed before I would attempt any type of remediation. It's easy enough to get a good certified company, check them through the Better Business Bureau, try to get references if possible, and do your due diligence like anything else. Angie's List is also a good source to get feedback on companies. So the first step again would be for you with your own visual and sensing abilities to do the investigation to see if you do have it. And once you do have it, call a qualified professional. Don't take it on yourself. You could always give us a call here at Mr. Mold. We'll be more than happy to assess over the phone or come out if you're within our geographical location that we cover. And if you have any questions, feel free to email. The email that you could use is info@mrmold.net. Again, that's info@mrmold.net. I will answer any questions, so send away, and we'll see you soon. Thank you.